Yeah, like let's try some stuff. Yeah. Let's try some stuff. Hey, Golden Skull. Can you see me? Sorry, I'm just tired right now. Just tired. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good? Well, I'm like, things are just going crazy. Just tired right now. Haven't had caffeine. Haven't had caffeine yet. Got some tea here, some green tea. Hopefully that'll wake me up. Cool. Yeah, get some green tea here. No sugar. No sugar in here. Cut calories as much as I can. Had protein powder and a banana for breakfast. I tell you, when you use sugar, not having sugar in tea is not that appealing. Oh yeah. Hopefully I can get to the point where I'm not dependent on soda anymore to wake up. That'd be nice. Hi. Now walking under the moon. But I'd like to lose 100 pounds by October 15th for the convention, but that'd be like 2,500 calories a day in excess of what I eat. It's going to be a what do you call it? A grant for the place that helps me with my disabilities to get some money to buy some equipment, some like fitness bands, some like those. It's like those armbands that count your calories and your heart rate and stuff. Um, they will basically count my calories for the day and help me keep track of my calories so I know how much I'm eating and how much I'm burning. But yeah, just kind of calories. It's not fun, but I'm probably gonna have to do that. I'm really sore in here from the knee push-ups. I don't know how well I can do them today, honestly. I was getting hot here. I'm gonna turn down my thermostat. Turn on my thermostat real quick. There we go. I'm getting a headache. I don't know what's going on with that, but maybe need more caffeine. Maybe it's not having the sugar. Oh. I mean, honestly, I tell you, losing weight's really difficult. It's not fun. push-up challenge. It's hard. I need to lose. I mean, getting really sore. Probably need to get new clothes because these are getting too big. The grant may pay for new shoes, like sneakers, not necessarily boots, but sneakers. So that'd be nice to get sneakers. Still working on saving up for that kilt. I know how much a regular, like a good kilt would cost. But there's an $80 kilt on Amazon. I could get $80 kilt kit, and there's a $30 shirt to go with it. Ghillie shirt. That's what you'd wear with a casual wear, the ghillie shirt. But trying to think what else is there. Not much has happened since yesterday. It seemed there was a lot of women that were giving me flirtatious eyes yesterday when I was walking around the Panhead, but and I don't know if I'm being negative or not, but my head was covered, so I mean, it's like, how should I put this? Am I really that much of a prospective partner if they're attracted to me when my head's completely covered, that was a bit of a concern for me. I guess I can do push-ups today to try and distract myself from any suffering I might have. I guess everybody has their own coping mechanism. But this push-up challenge has put a lot of strain on my central nervous system, so making me really worn out and tired. So, anything else? Yeah, look, that's when you're losing weight. You constantly think about food, unfortunately. You constantly worry about food when you're hungry. Or you constantly worry about food when you're hungry when you're trying to lose weight. Yeah, I might need to trim my beard again soon. Long. Okay, how's this there? Trying to get my head to do things that are hard. They're really tough to do. Unfortunately, it's really tough to do things. Yeah. Get my head. It's really trying to win the war in my head. It's an easy thing to do, unfortunately. I got to play Age of Empires 2 this morning. My parents are gonna probably sell their house, so I'm working through getting rid of stuff in their ags, helping them. So I'm probably gonna have to call them this morning and tell them Dungeons and Dragons was rescheduled for today, so I'm not gonna be able to come over today, but I'll be able to come over tomorrow. I know Irish Demon was a good person to do a live stream with. Did you guys do a live stream by chance? The live stream I did with Irish Demon? Yeah, the push-ups are just playing so much stirring my body. I'm tired because I'm not used to doing that many. So I really do go back by the feedback of what you guys give me in comments. So if you put in comments, questions and stuff, that's how I react to them. So put stuff in your comments, put stuff in the chat. So yeah, actually, chat. What would you want in a potential partner? What kind of partner would you like? Huh? I'm a creep. I'm a creep. Should I try for a viral video like the I'm a banana or I'm a snake videos? What do you guys think? Sorry. I'd be like, I'm a creep. I'm a creep. I'm a creepy, creepy creep. I'm a creep. I'm creeping on your front lawn. I'm watching you with a creepy stare. I'm a creep. I'm a creep. I'm a creepy, creepy creep. Just like that. Sorry, I'm just tired. It's kind of hard to wake up for me. Trying to take the soda habit. It's rough. And this extra exercise I'm doing, it's really making me tired. Really wearing me out. Actually, I wonder what Asian women like. Do you think an Asian woman would want to date me? Do you think an Asian woman would want to date me? If she found out I was part Scottish and could wear a family tartan? Because anyone who married me would be allowed to wear the family tartan. You know? And my kids could wear the family tartan, so I think that'd be cool to an Asian woman. Of course, I could show up to family events wearing the family tartan. That's probably personal choice. I don't know how the rest of my personal family would react to it. I mean, this point, they'd probably be like, it's Tim, you know, because I do kind of weird things sometimes, but yeah. What do you mean decline crossover? Sorry. Yeah, it's something I start with is I'm tired of learning the social norms like covering my mouth when I yawn. Decline crossover, what's he like though? Is he a weeb or what is he? Weeb posters in the background, I'm not sure what that is. That guy? What do you guys think of Gatebox? Like the holographic virtual assistant from Gatebox. What do you think of that? Hey, Dirty Dan. Well, I just honestly, it's because I've got fans on the other side of the world. And I want to give them a chance to, tune in. It's 8 a.m. here, but on the other side of the world, it might be 8 p.m., 6 p.m., 10 p.m. So I've got fans on the other side of the world. I want to give them a chance to tune in. At the same time, I've got Sundays at 2 p.m. So I do different times during the week just to give most people a chance to different times to be able to tune in. I mean, I can't give, unfortunately, everybody a chance to tune in, but I give some people I try to give a chance to tune in. Because I've actually had people I've had people in Japan to view my videos. I've had people in Russia view my videos, Philippines, Vietnam. I've had such countries as that view my videos. So I do different times for possibly different time zones. Hey. Oh, dead sexy. Actually, what do you think? Do you think a Japanese woman would find because I hear some Japanese women like foreigners, like white guys. Do you think a Japanese woman would find it attractive if she could wear a family tartan? What do you think? I mean, the reason why I want to date Asian women, honestly, the reason why is because, from my experience, Asian women in general tend to be nicer to me than other women, which is strange, I know, but I understand. I have not yet, but I know it's strange. I mean, it's like strange that I say Asian women are nicer than others. I mean, it may be biased because I'm attracted to Asian women, but it seems like Asian women are nicer to me in general. I don't know. Should I do a quick video about why I want to date an Asian woman? Should I do a video of that today, maybe? Yeah, like I said, it's like I've seen this video on how to date an Asian woman, how to get an Asian girlfriend, and it was very interesting. It was like, don't date them as individuals. Don't date them because they're Asian. Date them because you like them as a person. I thought that was very interesting. But the reason why I personally want to date an Asian woman is because Asian women tend to be nicer to me. I mean, it seems crazy. I mean, it's like, and like I said, as far as I know about the human mind, it could be a bias because I'm attracted to Asian women that I think they're nicer to me, but they do seem nicer to me in general. I mean, honestly, I think part of the reason why might be they might be nicer to me in general is I tend to be I think I may be different, but I seem to be more respectful than some people. I tend to be more nice to foreign people than a lot of people in my community. Yeah, I'm more welcoming. I'm more interested in talking to them as people, hearing their story. Most people are kind of like, "Hey, what's up?" and just like you know say hi or just more like just do their business and leave them alone. I will try to engage them in conversation. Like, "Hey, how's it going?" Just try to engage them in conversation, and it's like, or I'll ask questions about them, like this Indian guy at a gas station. I asked him, if he speaks. I found out that, like, here's an example. He had a lemon in a water on in a glass at by his register. I asked him about that. It turns out that's a good luck charm in India. It's a good luck custom. So I found that out. You know. And then recently I asked him if he does speak Hindi, and he said he speaks Telugu. And I asked him more about that, and he said, yeah, he speaks 3 languages. They learn 3 languages in school. And so he seemed really interested in that. It's like when you're asking people questions about them, their culture and whatnot, they are very friendly with you then because, here in America, I mean, not that many people are, interested in learning about foreigners' culture, at least as far as learning and understanding of it, because it's just, at least in big cities, even this mid-sized city we have here, not too many people are very interested in just learning about the culture and understanding it. Um, Pretty much anything respectfully. Um, I mean, probably start off with more positive things. As like more positive things, like how you do from day to day life. Um, like what would you do in this situation, that kind of thing. But eventually, it's like, I mean, I wouldn't mind talking about bad things, but that would be more of down the road, after she gets to know me for a little bit, after it's trust, because you don't start with bad things when you start getting to know someone. You start with good things, you start with positive things, then you get to neutral things, and then you learn about bad things. You don't start right away with a relationship talk about negative things. So you talk about day to day life. You talk about you know like funny things, like maybe some humor. Like, what do you find funny? Because different countries have different senses of humor. Um, like I've heard in Japan, puns are really a big thing. Puns are a really big thing. In America, some puns are funny, but a lot of times if you make a pun, people just groan. Yeah, puns aren't that big here in America. Or at the same time, there are a lot of people who like people being stupid. That's very popular. Although there are people in America who think people being stupid is just people being stupid. It's not funny. And also, there's kind of a somewhat about there's a difference with like a class kind of. As far as like it's like how wealthy you are. There's a difference in behavior. Like a lot of times when I go down to the go past the restaurant downstairs, it's more upscale restaurant. A lot of times people are annoyed, but actually a lot of times people think it's funny too. So a lot of times it's more often with upscale people that are annoyed with my panda head. But a lot of upscale, there are also quite a few more upscale people who find it funny. So, but people that are like um, my level of income and a little bit higher, find it hilarious. So it's kind of like, I guess humor depends on economic class. Well, that's the thing. I don't run into that many Asian women here in Fort Wayne. The Asian population isn't that high. And so it's more of, I see Caucasian, African American, and Hispanic more often. So really, Caucasian women are the ones that react more, but I also see more Caucasian than anyone else. So it's really Caucasian women that react the most, but that's because that may just be because there are more Caucasian women than others. But what would be interesting is when I wear the kilt, if Asian women would react. Dungeons and Dragons, I'm gonna walk around some, so I burn a few calories. Do some stretching on my legs so I can try to straighten out my back a little bit. Get some lunch at the grocery store, probably some sushi. And no, that's not because I'm a weeb. The sushi thing is not because I'm a weeb. The sushi is just because I like sushi. Okay, that's purely because I like it. It's really basic. It's mostly just like tuna and rice or salmon and rice. That's about what I get. It's it's Kroger. It's like Kroger sushi, so there's not that much of an option. You know what I mean? It's not that much of an option at Kroger. I kind of toned down from being a weeb. I mean, I still like anime and manga, but I don't get as excited as I used to be. Like to overzealous, I'd say. Like I don't get as like yeah as I used to. I just think it's cool. You know what I mean? I guess I've kind of calmed down. I guess that kind of comes with growing older. But yeah, it's like as I grow older, it's like I don't care about a lot of stuff. As I grow older, I kind of calm down. Yeah, I guess that's just something. I mean, really, it's more of a purpose to keep improving myself with physical, intellectual improvements. Uh, Definitely the Sekai harem and harem. As far as why, well, it's really personal. It's because growing up, I was bullied by women. I was not popular, and then you look at anime, and there's this guy who's completely average or even below average, and then he's really popular with women. I kind of personify myself into that character. That's why I like harem anime. Should I explain that in a video too? Why I know B Sweeb likes harem anime? Yeah. I tell you, I get like hungry and then it goes away. I get hungry, it goes away. Losing weight is not fun. I do have figures, actually. Yes, I do. The kitchen's still a mess. Yeah, I'm gonna try to clean that up again. Um, right now, I'm so tired of the workouts for the push-up challenge for the suicide awareness for Australia and the social suicide exercise for walking that it's taking up so much of my uh, mental reserve. But I'm slowly getting stronger. It's really just learning what I can do, and yeah. No, I haven't. I've tried intermittent fasting before. And I can't do a completely true water fast because I do have my medications. So, I mean, they don't have to be taken with food, so that's good. Yeah, they don't have to be taken with food. No. There's a focus med. There's some bipolar meds. There's like PTSD med, stuff like that. No, I can't take Adderall. I'd probably hallucinate, honestly. No, actually, Ritalin's for kids, and it's also an amphetamine. So I'd also probably hallucinate on Ritalin, anyways. Mm. It's also for kids, so it works for kids, not adults. Mm. I'm not sure. Are there different kinds, or because when I was diagnosed, it's just PTSD. I mean, there may be different kinds now, but when I was diagnosed, there was just PTSD. I'm checking if Adderall is an amphetamine. Yeah, Adderall is an amphetamine and dextroamphetamine. So yeah, it does have an amphetamine in it. So yeah, Adderall is part amphetamine. Oh, okay. Oh, you said Ritalin. Let's try Ritalin. You said Ritalin. It's milder, but the thing is, it also, I don't know, it can also cause hallucinations, so that's my problem. So it's possible I would. Mostly from bullying. But there was. It is mostly from bullying. I was bullied a lot as a kid. Some of the kids were touching me inappropriately, so there was that. Um, Girls would publicly ridicule the size of my Johnson. A lot of times, girls would tell me they liked me just to laugh about behind my back with their friends. You know, at home I wasn't really safe. My father was yelling a lot. He used to be physical with me. My mother was abusive sometimes. Very controlling, wouldn't let me make my own decisions, decide everything for me. So it's just also I go by now because my work is moved every day. When I go to work, I pass by where I went to for grades was 6 through 8. I flip them off every morning, Monday through Friday. Probably gonna have to take some food to the game quest where I do gaming for Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't eat the cookies and stuff there. No, I didn't say I was queen caffeine. I said I was reducing caffeine. I was reducing coffee. I'm not queen cap. Um, I'm reducing caffeine. I think is what it was, and it's a rough road. It's like I decrease it, I feel better, then I get back to increasing it again. It's tied to my bipolar disorder. When I get mad, I start drinking more, and then when I'm depressed, I'm dependent on it. So that's a big problem. It's really based on my bipolar disorder, the dependence. So no, I don't. I don't drink alcohol. I actually don't drink alcohol for that reason. I'm worried about becoming dependent on it. Pretty good. I'm losing weight again since I started the push-up challenge. I'm losing weight again. So pretty good. I've actually dropped about 4 pounds since Tuesday. Thanks. There were the videos, why I want to date an Asian woman, why or the thing where I tried to be viral, and what was the other one? What was the other one? Why I want to date an Asian woman, the video where I tried to be viral, and the other one, what was it? Yes, I did. The only problem is it's a bit triggering for me because I was teased a lot in school with girls messing with my head. I had a lot of girls messing with my head, so that's a bit triggering for me. That's the only problem. If it wasn't for that, I probably would enjoy it, but that's the only problem. Probably gonna call it 8 minutes to make a full hour. No, I tried playing Zelda on Wii and I just didn't do very well. Didn't really play it. Uh, Also, I can't remember. I was at a game store. It was just at a game store. It was at Best Buy. It was a display thing. Need some more caffeine, some more tea. Green tea, no sugar. No sugar. Green tea, straight green tea, no sugar. Probably gonna play an Age of Empires 2 game after this. I'm gonna be right back. I'll extend it for 5 minutes because I'm using a bathroom break. Possibly. I've heard also as epicatagamine or something like that, ECGC, which helps kill fat cells so that you actually don't just shrink them, you kill them, so you have fewer. But yeah. But I've seen a lot of people that are foreigners tend to like me. There are some that don't like me. They think I might be. I guess they think I'm prying into their business too much. But a lot of foreigners tend to really like me because I'm very interested in where they come from and whatnot, and their personal story. So I've seen a lot of foreigners really like me as a person because I'm asking them questions about their life, about their culture, and most people don't do that. So, and I'm doing it respectfully out of serious interest in serious interest and respect, and humility too, because it's like okay, I may be wrong with what I've heard, and I don't really know. I'm just asking. I'm asking simple questions like, okay, what's this mean, stuff like that. You know. So yeah, um, a lot of foreigners really do like me because I'm nice to ask them questions about their culture. And I really do try to, like I said, learn about their culture or learn their language, and that makes them really happy because it's like there's this guy who is like a fast food worker or something. He's like a fast food worker, and he's he may not be even be going to college to learn this language, and yet he's learning it. You know what I mean? Or it's like, you know, like it's Russian. There aren't many people that bother to learn Russian, and then you know, he's speaking some Russian. It's like that's pretty cool. Or like when I said to someone, "Nego Vrdin Bosnansky," which means I don't speak Bosnian. They thought that was awesome because no one's learning Bosnian in the U.S. So yeah, some languages people don't really learn unless there's a really good reason, like they have a significant other or family tied to the language. Like me, I probably wouldn't be able to learn Gaelic if I didn't find out I was part Scottish, part Irish. I just thought I talked to a police officer at the park yesterday about how I was with my panhead. I talked about how I got 911 called on me when I was wearing a chicken head and playing musical instrument. And he was like, "Yeah, we get called for some ridiculous things sometimes." But yeah, I think the officers that responded, see, by the time we went back out there, they'd already talked to some people. I think they thought it was pretty funny. The whole thing was pretty funny. The officer I was talking to was smiling, so I think they thought the whole situation was funny. It was like, here's some random guy just goofing off with wearing a chicken head, playing a musical instrument in a parking lot. That's just funny. And you got a 911 call for it. I think, yeah, like I said, I think they're fun. That was funny. I wonder what the sergeant or whomever it was that read the report thought. Like, what that report would even say. It's like, got a 911 call about a suspicious person. Turned out it was some guy, random guy in a chicken head playing a musical instrument. I have no idea how that would go for the disc sergeant. Someone at my pizza place I used to work at, he said he used to be a security supervisor. He said he'd want people to call him if something stupid like that came up, so he could laugh about it, or he'd want to read the reports for stupid things like that because he wanted to laugh. Really? Well, ask questions. I really enjoy it. Um, I just want to say the chicken head and the pan head thing, that's very what they call eccentric, which means from the away from the norm. Um, Basically means away from the norm. So yeah, that's what eccentric means, is from the away from the norm. It's not something people usually do. That's just me personally being funny. Like, I'm like the only one that goes around doing that. So in the entire city, pretty much. Sorry about that. But there is it's just jazz. I found that people like the jazz music the best. Actually, Mary Jane. Although I think is I don't really know any other languages, so if I became proficient in other languages, maybe. But I'm not exactly an English tutor. I'm not what they call a grammarian. That's the term. A grammarian is an individual who studies grammar in a particular language. So I'm not that. I'm not that good with formal grammar. Something I can tell you though about English is there is like a situational English. Like, do you speak to your boss a certain way? Like in America, it's much more relaxed as far as formality a lot of times. But like you would speak to your boss a different when you speak to your coworkers or your family, and so the grammar you use in casual conversation is much looser than if you were in school or in the university. In university or in school, the grammar is much more strict. It's much more formal. It's more formal grammar. You have to stand by like hard, fast rules. These are rules you have to stick to, and they can be very, very complicated. Versus in normal conversation, you can just it's very relaxed, or at least much more relaxed. Oh, sorry. Probably my mom. If it is, I'm gonna call her back after this live stream. Yep. But something I noticed that's hard is there is in the African American community, there are a number of people that speak in a way that's much more relaxed than normal conversation. And that's very hard for foreigners to understand because it's quite a bit different than standard English. Some people call it what's called ghetto, which is an impoverished neighborhood. It's like here's an example. This is something I actually came across recently. I was at a Chinese restaurant, and the word for a certain food is dumplings. And the word was if you were to ask in some more standard casual English, you would ask the employee, "Do you have dumplings?" This African American woman came up and asked, "Do you have dumpling?" That's something that you sometimes see in the African American community. That's more found in the African American community. So that's something you would have to look out for. There's also some people. There are also some people who like. Here's an example I found in a book. If you are in a if you were ordering a sandwich. If you went to a restaurant and ordered a sandwich, and the waiter or waitress would ask, "What would you like on it?" That would be more standard English. If it were a restaurant, it would be like, "What would you like on it, sir, madam?" You'd use it on what's called an honorifice. That is the big word. That's the big vocab word for a title of respect. It's called honorifice. But that would be for if you use a big word. If you would use it like a fancy restaurant or something like that. But in most restaurants, you would hear the person ask, "What would you like on it?" Like, "What would you like in your burger?" Something like that. If it were a not so classy place, you might hear, "What you want on it?" It's much more garbled. Garbled meaning not very distinct, not very clear with the different syllables and words. So you might hear something like, "What you want on it?" which is kind of a slurring of what do you want on it. So it's like that, and even then, like me personally, I have more of a Midwest, I'm actually what would be more of a Midwest dialect, but still, it's more proper English than most Midwesterners. There are a lot of Midwestern words I wouldn't even know. Here's an example. I found this out recently. Drinking fountain is sometimes called a bubbler. That's some people. A bubbler. But and even then, you can go to like New York and they speak a little different. You can go to California, they speak a little different. You can go to Georgia, they speak a little different. Different areas of the U.S. speak a little different. I don't know if they're I don't know. Where I live, I don't really see it that much, but I don't get it out that much. Where I live, it's not as noticeable, but I've heard in some countries it gets very bad. Or not countries, it's in some cities, racism gets very bad. So it might depend on the certain city you go. Actually, if you go to Ask Reddit, you can go. If you go to Reddit, you can go to Ask Americans. That might be a good place to look for that kind of question. But it could also depend on the individual. But in Fort Wayne where I live, it's like people just don't really care. People don't really care. especially older people. Although there are some older people who are just horrible. Morning, Nedrolab. Although, Mary, something I've noticed is a lot of times when I use big words, it annoys people. But that's really me. Some people are actually impressed, but me personally, I don't try to use big words per se. That's their words. They say big words. I try to use words that I say are what you call accurate. I try to use words that are more precise to what I'm trying to say. So I've never heard of that. But yeah, I tend to use more accurate words because it's just I tend to want to use more accurate words and be able to express myself more accurately. I guess it's somewhat of an obsession with the details. It may have to do with my autism somewhat, but it's like I'm obsessed with the details somewhat. So I try to be very accurate with what I'm saying. It is. But there are actually different types of intelligence, and the vocabulary is just one particular one. Although a few people have said, yeah, I think some people think I'm just trying to sound smart. It's like, I mean, me specifically, I just put the effort into trying to be very descriptive in what I'm trying to say and, precise what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you. I just try to be, very exact with what I'm saying, very precise with what I'm saying. Just describe what I'm saying better. I think articulate is like speak clearly or something like that. I can't remember the difference between articulate and enunciate. I'm not, huh? So you're saying you know the grammar rules, but you don't necessarily know the definition of the words you use? Oh wait, I think I understand what you're saying. You use Is it possible you use the precise words because you've studied them more? You studied them more, so you are more familiar with exactly what they mean. So you've studied them more intensely, so you understand what they mean more because they stick your head bare. That's why you use these more what is called grandiloquent or more fancy words because you studied them more and it's paid more attention to them, so you're able to remember what they mean more accurately. And that's why you use them because you can remember what they mean better. Uh, well, I don't know, maybe someday. I'm probably gonna come to Europe. Actually, this is an interesting question for you, Soot. I don't know if you would be able to understand, if you'd be able to answer this. I don't know if you'd be able to answer this, but would you be able to, like, I know if I went to Scotland wearing a kilt, they might find that very interesting because I'm an American trying to get in touch with my Scottish roots. But if I wore my clan tartan without being really Scottish, how would they react to that? Yeah, how would they react to that? Because like in the U.S., it'd be cool in the clan tartan, but how would they react to that in Scotland? No, Soot's. I think Soot said he's in Scotland. Soot. Uh, well, I don't really game much except for that Age of Empires 2 on my computer. That's interesting. Actually, how do Scottish people react when they see a performer playing bagpipes on the street in like Scottish garb? And do people in Scotland like if they're playing the bagpipes, do they always wear like a Scottish garb or do they wear normal clothes? Yeah, if you are playing bagpipes, it's always Scottish garb. It's not like people don't ever play bagpipes with regular clothing, with like standard Western clothing. No, I have not. I know someone who has, and he says it helps them, but I don't know. Also, bagpipes are usually for more formal events that are never really played for fun. Uh, um, how much would a full Scottish garb cost? Do you think? Because I'm thinking about doing that. Like, I mean, minus the bagpipes for starters. Like, start with minus the bagpipes, but sorry, get a full Scottish garb and walk around town. Mm. Okay, Nathan. But no, like the full garb, not just the kilt. Like, I mean, the shirt, the vest, the accessories, the shoes, maybe the hat. You know, like everything, the whole outfit. Well, one thing is, if I wore an actual dagger, I couldn't walk into the library. I actually couldn't walk into a lot of places if I'm wearing an actual dagger. So I might have to skip the dagger, or something that's just a plastic insignia or something that metal look like. Except, are there like Scottish Mafia things, or no? No, Nathan, no. But so, are there like Scottish Mafia? Just out of curiosity. It still might get the cops calling me though, if it's a false dagger. Unless it's a very obvious fake, like plastic. Like you can tell by looking at it, it's plastic. Like if it's like an obvious plastic dagger, like it's like, but then it wouldn't look very good. The cost with the outfit. Yeah, mafia. Like, I mean, cause like in the U.S. we have like Italian mafia. I don't know if it's like if there's a foreign mafia in Scotland, if there's a Scottish mafia. Okay, I'm on TV. Is it like Scottish mafia though, or yeah? Yeah, I figured it's worldwide. There's mafias in different countries of different nationalities. Mm, mm, that's pretty bad. Mm. So, Mary Jane, where in East Europe are you? I don't really know how to talk to girls. Serbia? Where is Serbia? Southwestern. Okay. Oh, southeastern. Sorry, southeastern. So is it like over there by Turkey? Is it over by Turkey or Croatia? Okay, I kind of know where Greece is. Yeah, I kind of know where Greece is. Oh yeah, I kind of know where Croatia is. Does Serbia use what kind of alphabet does Serbia use? Romanic, Greek, Cyrillic. There was a joke in one movie. There was a joke in one movie. Transformers movie. Cool. But there's a joke in a movie where this guy was trying to read Russian in a phrase book, and he goes, "It's like all the little numbers. It's like all the little keys in your computer, or you know, it's like all the keys in your calculator you never press." Yeah, it was kind of funny. It's like all the weird symbols. It's like, I mean, it's like, well, I think the Cyrillic alphabet is either pretty much as easy as to learn or as hard as to learn as you make it out to be. Yeah. With Cyrillic alphabet, I looked at. I think it's really it's gonna be how hard do you want it to be? Do you want it to be easy, or it's like, okay, I'm just gonna write it out a few times and really pay attention and keep studying for a while, or do you want to make it super hard and just go with the mindset it's gonna be super hard? It's really gonna be a matter of how hard you want to make it for most people. Oh, you're talking about the massage parlor set? Yeah, I'm tired in the morning. Plus, I haven't had much caffeine. I just had tea, so tea doesn't really wake me up that much. I didn't have any sugar. I didn't really have any sugar, so. There are some people. I mean, in America, Mary Jane. There's something very common in America, which is. Did you hear me talk about humor? If not, if you did, I'll spare you. I'll probably call in about 3.5 minutes to make an hour and 35 minutes. Then we'll drink some more tea. Play Age of Empires 2. Yeah, did I tell you about some of the humor here in the U.S.? Okay, cool. Although there are actually a number of people who like British comedy. There are a number of people who like British comedy. Like Monty Python and the Holy Grail is pretty popular with some people. And actually, here's a fun term. Every so often, there are certain movies within like a generation, like within like a 10-year span, within a generation that are really popular with a certain group of people. They call them cult classics. These certain groups, they call these movies, the term is cult classic. Like in the generation I grew up in, the cult classics are things like the Austin Powers movies. Really big, really popular with my generation, and they're gonna be my generation's gonna love them probably the rest of our lives. The generation before us, there was like um, American Graffiti. There's another one that I can't remember. Um, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was a really big one. It's like that was that was like a really big movie from the 80s. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was a really big cult classic. These are just movies that were so good um, from that time that like some people in that group are gonna love them for the rest of their lives. They're called cult classics. No, I have not. I don't know what you're talking about actually. Pulp Fiction. That might be one. That was probably before my time, but now I was thinking of something else actually. Americans, something else. But yeah, Pulp Fiction is probably. I think that was a cult classic. But yeah, Mary Jane, they're called cult classics. That's the term. Yeah, I think it's something else. American, maybe it was American Graffiti. There's probably something else. There's one that was like we built the city on rock and roll. So I found out that you can put like onion juice under your eyes and it makes your eyes red. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that. That's what someone I know make me think I'm high. Yeah, I think it'd be worth it though. I think it'd be funny. You know what I'll do is actually there's Gorilla Tape. It's It's a brand. It's basically a brand of duct tape that's really strong. Here in the U.S., it's really powerful duct tape. I have put it on my arm before and ripped it off, and I've got hairy arms. Just ripped it off. Didn't really hurt. It was just fun. I've actually done the rat trap, a rat glue trap. Rat glue trap. It was pretty amusing. So, you know what those are like? Those are really strong adhesives. It was actually strong enough that it tore the paper before it completely came off my arm. And it wasn't thin paper. It was like thin cardboard. So that's how strong the glue was. Didn't really hurt. That was the assistant manager actually pulled it off. They were laughing about it. General manager wasn't happy about it, but we thought it was funny. The skin was red for a while. The skin was red for a while, so people were freaking out. They're telling me to put lotion on it or something. We had lotion in the office. People are telling me to put lotion on it and stuff. They're freaking out because it's red. It just itched a little, and that's about it. It was really bothering me, so they're making such a big deal about it. I just started messing back with them. I was like, it rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. At that point, I just started messing with them because they were making such a big deal out of it. Yeah, I mean, it's like if someone makes a big deal out of it, I guess that's certain people in America do that. It's like if someone's making a big deal out of something, you just mess with them. Some people in America do that. It's like, I guess it's just to get back at them. It's like to point out how ridiculous they're being. Like I had to shave when I worked at Burger King, so I had to shave all my facial hair off, and I'd use a cheap razor because it's about what I could afford, and I just I'd cut my hair, I'd cut my skin a lot, so I'd be having scabs and stuff. I'd have it would be nicked up and stuff. So this one guy kept making a big deal out of it, saying, "Are you hurt? Are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good." And then it's just he made such a big deal out of it. One day I just did it really haphazardly to make it even worse. He was like, "Oh, it's just because you're making such a big deal about it." You know what I mean? That's something some Americans will do. Is like if someone's making such a big deal of something, you just make it worse, or you just make fun of the whole matter. It's not like you're being mean. You're just trying to point out how ridiculous it is. But it also depends on the situation. Like, is it you personally would do that as your sense of humor? Is it appropriate in the situation for that kind of humor? Is that the appropriate environment? Like, if you're in the office with some people, it might have been appropriate, like around your boss in a certain setting. Like, I worked in a pizza place or a Burger King with coworkers. It's like, yeah, that's okay to do. There's a lot of factors that I actually don't watch that, Edgar. I've given it up. What's up? Okay, I'm not gonna have to end it in about 4 minutes. What are you doing? What am I doing right now? I'm about to end the live stream and drink some more tea to wake up. Thanks, critic. Drink some more tea to wake up, and then play Age of Empires 2 on my computer. Learn to multitask. I think I'll actually learn maybe at some point how to manage, like look up videos, read books on how to manage people. You know what I mean? But hey, this is a 2x. I think I have to go down to a 1x now. That's a big deal for me. What do you mean by looking dad? That looks like a dad bod? Or yeah. Hey, tell me what you think of this, son. Start rapping like this. I'm beginning to feel like I'm a dad bod. Got all the ladies staring at my hammock. I pull around in my minivan and they start to gawk. Am I getting dead sexy yet? Oh, I'm getting dead sexy. So I got 30 seconds left.